Daniel Sparkman is live in College Station, Texas at Texas A&M, where the countdown is on for Bama's big showdown against the Aggies. Hey there, Daniel.
Hey, Danny, it's good to be with you here from College Station, Texas. My first time ever being here, and it's been a great experience so far. Aggies have been fairly hospitable. We'll talk about that in a minute. I wanted to mention this fountain behind me. I know some of you guys saw it at 4 o'clock. It's the Rudder Fountain, named for a Major General in World War II, also a former president of Texas A&M, which has about 50,000 students. Yeah, it's a big weekend here in Tuscaloosa. Now, we'll have more on this weekend's matchup in just a few minutes, but we start tonight with the search for 3 suspects involved in a bank robbery. Good evening to you. We are live here at Full Moon Barbecue, just one of the many places here along 15th Street and McFarland Boulevard that was destroyed on April 27th. Hey, Janie, it's good to be here with you live to mark this 50th anniversary. I was here last year for the 49th anniversary commemorating the Stand in the Schoolhouse door. There's this brand new plaza here. It's called the Malone Hood Plaza, right in front of Foster Auditorium. Gary, and we'll hope we can bring you a trophy home this evening. We'll see you a little bit later. Well, Philip and Lynn, you know, that decision came quickly this afternoon. The Board of Trustees met in that specially called meeting for just over an hour, and when they came out, they had made a decision on a new UA president. Hey, Janie, let me tell you, after running this, I absolutely have a newfound respect for firefighters and all that they do, because this is definitely the toughest 2 minutes in sports. But you know what? It started out cold today, and then ended up the sun came out. It's been a beautiful afternoon for this Firefighters Challenge today and tomorrow. And now let's get a final check on that forecast from Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Richard? Moore will still be around campus. He's leaving big shoes to fill as athletic director. Reporting live on the University of Alabama campus, Daniel Sparkman, WVUA News. Tamika. And if you are headed up to Atlanta this morning, fanfare started about 30 minutes ago, and it runs right up until kickoff. Reporting live at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Daniel Sparkman for WVUA News. At the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial, and then it's back on to Tuscaloosa. Now, the veterans on this flight have told me that it's been a very memorable experience, and definitely one full of memories that they will carry with them for the rest of their life. Reporting in Washington, D.C., Daniel Sparkman, WVUA News. Before heading back to Alabama, veterans got to see firsthand the changing of the guard ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I kind of teared up. I couldn't help it. And the change of the guard and the guy playing the taps and all the World War II and the Korean memorials were just very impressive.
There was a guard from Alabama that spoke with veterans following the ceremony. Another big part of the trip is that many veterans were able to share these experiences with a loved one.
Being with my son and seeing all the memorials, it couldn't be any better.
It means a lot. You know, as you get older and you get older, your parents get older, you don't get to spend anywhere near as much time, and to be able to come up here for something so special is this, and then to be able to spend the time with my dad like this, it's a memory that I'll cherish forever.
Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions explains these trips are important not only for the veterans, but for all of us.
Remember who we are as Alabamians, where we came from, out of small towns, and people work their way up, and people are blessed to live in this great country, and these veterans, you know, preserved it for us.
Veterans came home to a warm welcome at the Tuscaloosa Regional Airport, with family and friends waiting for them as we arrived back in town. The 98 veterans that went on the trip are thankful for the opportunity given to them by Honor Flight, because without it, they say, they would likely not have gotten to see the monuments built in their honor. In Washington, D.C., Daniel Sparkman, WVUA News. Game 2 for the Crimson Tide in the books tonight. 49-42 victory over the Texas A&M Aggies here at Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It was a big game, an important game for the Crimson Tide. And let me tell you, the players are ecstatic for this big win here in College Station tonight. They say it was a hard-fought game, and they put in a lot of work to get it done.
You got 3 new guys on the O-line, and it's going to take time to get the kinks out. So great job of bouncing back for them guys. And they kept me off the grass all day, so I was happy.
I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, I'm happy to get the win. Offense played great, defense played good. We just got to continue rolling.
We just have an explosive offense, especially when it comes down to the receiving corps. You know, we got Mari Cooper, you know, we got Christian Jones, DeAndrew White, Kevin Norwood, and all the young guys. I mean, you know, as we see that team going really just key on TJ and all the best of the running back, we're just going to use the receivers, you know, to do what we do.
Big plays, you know, we needed turnovers, and that's what we didn't do last year too. And to get those kind of turnovers and those kind of situations were just huge momentum changers in the game.
So at first they was loud, but we kind of quieted them in the first half, and they started making plays and they got back in the game. And we knew it was going to be a tough game. First of all, it's an SEC game, and they playing at home, so we knew they was going to make their runs, but we held on.
A crowd of over 87,000 here tonight at Kyle Field watching Alabama take down Texas A&M, fourth largest in Kyle Field history. Now the Crimson Tide take it back home to Tuscaloosa and Bryant-Denny Stadium next weekend for their first home game of the season, taking on Colorado State. Reporting in College Station, Texas, Daniel Sparkman, WVUA Sports.